Greetings, fellow detectives! How's it going? How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. So good to see you all. Happy Monday. Greetings, Michael. Perfect afternoon to work on homework too. Yes, I feel like this game is a perfect game to have on in the background for homework, so good luck on your homework. And thank you so much for your continued support as an official fellow detective for 26 amazing months. Thank you so much, Michael, for your continued support. That is incredible. Greetings, Abby, Sarah, Emily. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Abby, it is cold here. We had a nice 70-degree day, and now we're back in the 40s again. There was snow last night. Classic Minnesota winter. I mean, spring. It is spring. Greetings, Julie. Welcome to the stream. And Abby, you already helped us meet our goal. Are we getting the Mel blanket? I need one. Since you helped us reach our goal, I do have to reveal to you all a little hint for the merch this year. And this year I can promise you 4 brand new designs. And let's just say you're not ready for how amazing they are. Our fantastic designer, Janelle Wilk, Sora Chicken, has done it again. We have 4 new original designs this year coming, and I am so excited to share them with you all. That is your hint at what you can expect for this year. All right, shall we go ahead and pop into the game? I am so excited to get back into Botany Manor. I have been really pining for this game since we played it last. So let's go ahead and switch over, shall we? Aha! Working. Beautiful. Is Dave on one? I would pay so much money. Greetings, Rachel. Welcome to the stream. How are you? It's been a pretty decent Monday for me so far. How's everyone's Monday been? How's the start of your week? How are we all feeling about the last day of March? Heading into April Fool's tomorrow. Anyone planning any pranks? Any pranksters in here? Ooh. Oh. Did we already have this way? No, we didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. Snap. Oh, 4 plants. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Oh boy. Okay, before I do any of that, there's stuff to look at in here. Greetings, Gossieth. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Why are trash cans so expensive? Why did I just pay 50 bucks for a can? That is wild. That is a great question. Modern methods of teaching. I need this. Teach me your ways, book. I could use some assistance. No pranks for me. I've never been much of a prankster either. Study is locked. Okay. It's locked. Forgot to respond to message. Super excited for the Switch 2. Love the look. We get more information Wednesday. Ooh, exciting. Thank you card. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. Okay, it sounded like that was maybe a clue. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember. How do we open? Was it a C? How did we? Was it F? How did? How did I open up my book again? And I'm just pushing all the buttons on the computer, on the keyboard. Pretty good. I had to get a cavity filled. Mouth is feeling pretty achy. Oh no. I hope it heals up quick. I have, knock on wood, never had a cavity. Tab? Ah, it's tab. There we go. Okay. Botanical allies. And I feel like that thank you note. Okay, the thank you note was not a clue. We're good. Ooh, okay. Nightfall, Lilium, Hesperides. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Sapphire Gloom, Satharella Corulia. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. Cradle Fern, Blechnum nidus. The past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the banks, so I feel compelled to research any changes in their environment. Brook Chalice, Ranunculus condatus. My friend wrote to me about the brook chalice, which made me want to research them. Yay. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this game. Started on Luna's gift this morning. Ah, yay. That's so exciting. She's going to love it so much. Greetings, Becky. Welcome to this stream. We just got started, but I am super excited for Chapter 4. This looks like good stuff. Greetings, Emma, an educator. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, what's for dinner tonight, educator? I made steak fajita tacos tonight, and they were delicious. Love a good taco. Yeah, what was everyone having for dinner tonight? Or breakfast, for those of you that might be in other parts of the world. Okay, this place is pretty. Ooh, ooh. Is this a clue? Everything's a clue. Oh my gosh, this dream library. Are you kidding me? Look at this place. Look at that window. Oh my gosh. Need to play Mist and Riven soon. They are on my list. They are on my wish list. I agree, Rachel. Ooh, pizza. Yum. Sesame, tofu, broccoli, and rice. That sounds delicious. I love tofu. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants. All the while the ocean became darker, and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. Is this Jafar? Is this Jafar's origin story? In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. One of those classic fairy tales of asking beyond what you should receive. A warning. I want that library too. Spaghetti, pork belly kimchi, sesame cold noodles. Oh my gosh. Smoothie and salad. Banana bread for breakfast. Buria. All depends on people. Yeah, yum. You guys are having good stuff. Okay. New Year's Ball. Your company is respectfully solicited at a New Year's Ball to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, 4th January, 1860. Supper is at 6 o'clock. Good music in attendance. E. Grimes, proprietor. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. I'm pretty sure at this point, me finding a husband has been clearly something that we don't want. I'm pretty sure we've made that clear. Nice try, T. Went to a mystery-themed bookstore and found a Nancy Drew board game. That sounds like such a lovely day. It was Mr. Wizard Kitten's birthday this past week, so we celebrated with family over the weekend and had some Mr. Wizard Kitten-themed meals, including a Cajun shrimp pasta, Caesar salad, strawberry rhubarb pie. Good stuff. Not Mr. Wizard Kitten themed, I guess, but like some of his favorite foods. Yeah, thanks, Abby. I'll pass the birthday wishes along. Be careful what you wish fish, exactly. The Hare and the Tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then lay down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." That's so funny because I literally called a couple students today the tortoise and the hare. One was just like plodding along in the hallway and the other one was like running. Thanks, Rachel. Yes, I love Aesop's Fables. We got a lot of stories in here, which is interesting. They're not clues. We're just reading them for funsies, it looks like. The Rising Sun. Okay. Strawberry rhubarb. What's everyone's favorite pie? I will literally eat any pie you will give me. I love pie. That's why we had pie at our wedding instead of cake. We're big pie fans. Look at that stained glass window. Oh, with the birds. Oh, love it. I love a coconut cream pie, banana cream, French silk, strawberry rhubarb, blueberry, cherry. If I absolutely like had to pick, I would probably say blueberry, but I will literally eat any pie. I am not picky when it comes to pie. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak, so the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make! It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. A lesson in vanity. Certainly. Oh, pumpkin. The perfect reading seat. Yes, lemon, key lime. Absolute delights. Oh my. Oh, it's the fairy tales. Oh, we have to put them in some sort of order. Interesting. The Fox and the Crow, is it like alphabetical? We'll have to figure that out. Okay. Anything here? We have an impressive library. We got a lot of books. I love the creaky noises too. Oh my gosh. Making paper dolls out of felt. Accidentally made Wendy's hair from Wendy's. That's amazing. French silk for you. Oh, yum. With freshly made whipped cream. We do have a little bit of leftover strawberry rhubarb pie, so I might have to have a piece after this. Oh, I can't. It's too pretty. Wonders of the Night Sky. Okay. Night Sky book. Wonders of the Night Sky. Wonders of the Night Sky. I'm wondering if maybe alphabetical. Fox and the Crow. So Fox, Wonders. I wonder. Greetings, Rachel. Happy Monday. How you doing? Have you had a good Monday today? Anyone have any fun plans for this week coming up? Any big news or events or anything going on? We got the tortoise and the hare. The hare and the tortoise. Okay, hare and the tortoise. So we have fox, hare, wonders. Fox, hare, wonders. Rising sun. Fox, hare, wonders, rising. And golden fish. Okay, so fox, golden, hare, rising wonders. Fox, hare. Wait. Yes, no. Yes, no. GH. Rising wonders. Okay, it's not alphabetical. There must be another clue that tells me how to do it. Because it wouldn't be which one I encounter first, because you could encounter them in any order, really. Greetings, Nathan! Welcome to the stream. How are ya? Knock on wood, actually did less stressful than usual. Well, that is good. Good, good. Hopefully you hear back for an interview. Applying to jobs has been the worst. Yes, I hear that. Applying for jobs really is the worst. I feel like applying is even worse than interviewing because it's the waiting. It's like auditioning for a play. It's like the audition is 10 times worse than actually acting in the play because you have to like wait and then there's the stress of not knowing what will happen. I feel like that's so much harder. Are there numbers in the stories? That's a good question. Let's see. One evening. Okay, that has to be it. One evening. There's 3 stars. There's 3 stars. There's a moon. This one, wonders of the night sky. One is like a, what's that word? A homonym for one? wonders. But then what? This would also be one. The fox, the hare. Very shy, so it's the interview that's the worst for me. Totally fair. Fox and the crow. One evening. And then it's cheese. Because some of them we can't open. Been waiting to hear back from some PhD programs, and it's rough. Yes. It's the waiting. Perhaps modern methods of teaching. Okay. This is locked still. And this is the only... Yeah. Okay. That's a hedgehog. Does this have anything to do with anything? No. Some nice pictures of some figs, apples, and mushrooms, though. Does that have anything to do with anything? No. Is there, like, numbers or anything in these little alcoves that would give me a hint? The hare and the tortoise. Oh, the times. Times. It says at midday. Midday. Okay. The hare and tortoise are at midday. This is the rising sun, so this would be first. Okay, so the rising sun is first. The moon is probably the last one. The hare happens at midday. I'm gonna have to try and remember this without writing it down. The golden fish happens one bright morning. Okay, so fish is second. So sun, fish, then probably hare, and then evening was the fox and the crow. Okay. Rising sun, one bright morning, at midday, evening, night. Yeah, there we go. There we go. A decent chance you'll be moving to Minnesota. Well, you are more than welcome here, educator. It is a lovely place to be, in my opinion. Would that probably be the you, then? I think you wouldn't have a problem getting a job since it's engineering. And usually there are plenty, but not now, apparently. Ain't that just the way, like, when you... They're like open when you don't need them, and then when you need them, they're not open. I found the nightfall seeds, and they look like a moon. I love that. Chocolate and apple are your favorite pies? Love a good apple pie. Chocolate pudding. Love the way the cobwebs look. That's cool. I love the design of this so much. Okay, what do we have here? Sunset 1st of May. Well, that's pretty. Sunset 22nd of May. Sunset 8th of July. Okay. Well, clearly that's a clue, right? Sunset paintings. Probably for the nightfall. That would make sense. 14th of October. 29th of April. These are all so pretty. Oh, there's more over here. 25th of June. 12th of September. Ooh, yes, with ginger. Love them with ginger. Greetings, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. How are you? 8th of August. That is very close to my birthday. The London Record. Lindley appointed Chair of Botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as an Assistant Secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever Fellows to the Linnaean Society. John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. He thus spoke in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Lindley also challenged the Linnaean classification system and proposes many changes. Well, rude. Greetings, Sam. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Ginger gold is a type of apple. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Okay. That's not a clue, right? Perish the thought. Aha! A key to the study. Marvelous. Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Tasks for this month: monitor nightfall seedlings, rose planting list, collect field samples, seed collection. Oh, Grandma's research. Oh, this is like Grandma's little secret room. That's kind of fun. Grandma's research. Okay. Great British accent. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, I guess we can go to the study now. Gorgeous. Okay, we've got a new seed over here, blinking at me. We found the Sapphire Gloom seed. Oh, cool. They look like little pebbles. Okay. Let's see what we have here. My dear friend, I have been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see a remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warmest regards, Anne. You have to wonder how much published research followed that exact same trend. Oh my gosh, we're a vampire. Are we Nancy? Meadow Orchids of Britain, collected and researched by Professor J. Montague, assisted by R. Brown. Putting together a book nook right now? Oh my gosh. So what does that look like, Sam? Like, are you... do you have to build anything? Are you buying, like, comfy stuff? What's the vibe? Aw, I love that, Rachel. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. I have some more books from the department. Was that a clue? No. Okay, just making sure. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms, such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Interesting. Okay. I'm assuming that is a clue for our mushroom. For our Sapphire Gloom mushroom book. Maybe it's a carnivorous mushroom. Should we be concerned? She turns 2 this July. So happy for your fur baby. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylon. Hypoxylon causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. Root parasite. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Bark rust. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. Our tree is suffering from one of these, I do believe. Tree diseases? Oh. Is our tree... Does it have a mushroom on it? Yeah, it must have to do with the disease tree, right? Like little wooden pieces you put together using instructions. This one's pretty detailed and has lights. That is so cool. Have y'all read A Botanical Daughter? It's about two scientists in the 1800s who use a mushroom to bring a corpse back to life. That sounds so cool. Okay, so clearly it's the purple one, right? Whatever the purple one was, which is the root parasite, a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There's currently no known cure. So is there a mushroom on the roots? Buster turned 6 in April. Cute. Oh, you got Echoes of the Plum Grove. I have heard that that's really fun, Rachel. You'll have to let me know how it is. Interesting. Okay, so maybe this mushroom is like an antidote to the tree suffering. I mean, clearly, right? So if I were to plant the, put some potting soil in, the Sapphire Gloom, and water it. Hee hee, it's so cute. Look at the little shrooms. And then if I put it here, wow, this works quick. Dang. Oh, it's so pretty. Yay! Greetings, Jessica. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I just got home from work. How was work today? Yeah, we haven't been going very long. I think we started just half an hour ago. Pretty shrooms. They are. I love the blue. The Sapphire Gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. We just proved that. Real magic mushrooms, no kidding. What a very quick cure. Okay, so which means we can probably go that way now, but let's look for our other clues in here first. Like, what are these? A shell duck egg. A river swan egg. A blue heron egg. A red-billed moorhen egg. Golden mallard egg. Crusted owl egg, that's pretty. Kingfisher egg. My Patronus is a kingfisher. Anyone else know their Patronus? Speckled sparrow egg. Shoveler duck egg. And a quail egg. Quail eggs are so cute. Now, why do we need eggs? Slash, what do I need to know about eggs? Is that has to be a clue, right? Yeah, bird eggs, but why? We'll have to figure that out. What do the eggs have to do with anything? A dolphin! That's a fun one. A rat! Don't know how that happened. Hey, rats are quite clever. I quite liked rats. Growing up, my mom had some in her classroom as class pets, and I got to play with them all the time, and they were super fun. What's everyone having for dinner? Need new ideas, otherwise I'm making... I can't see the rest. Does it say pasta? I do some wizard kitten pause so I can see the rest of your message. Yep, pasta again. Pasta is such a good go-to. I had steak fajita tacos for dinner tonight. The Trapped Fairy. That's pretty. I like that. Is that a clue? Fairy painting. Okay. Is that the Night Gloom? Looks like it. So probably the fairy painting. A chestnut horse. KFC. Classic. Pizza. Oh, this is a long corridor. Okay. Oh, look at this nice little sitting area in the hallway. You can sit right outside the attic. How convenient. I can't get up. I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I was supposed to just like hit up, but you have to escape. Jeesh, that scared me. Your sesame tofu is about halfway done. Nice. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what would have caused this? Ever your friend Edith. Okay, so Edith's letter goes with the brook chalice. Letter about weeds. Okay. The attic is locked. Okay. Cradle fern. Oh, with the eggs. Okay. That has the pretty owl eggs in it. So the cradle fern is the bird eggs and the fern painting. Good, good. Okay. And I think it was the owl that had the eggs, because I commented on that one specifically because I liked them. Oh, good. We have a potting table. How helpful. And we have 2 doors. Let's go through this one first. Ooh, oh, is this our bedroom? Oh, we have a lovely view of the fountain. Nice big 4-poster bed. Beautiful. Oh, whoa, whoa, seeds. Oh, I found the cradle fern seeds. Oh no, he was in the hospital, Rachel? That's so stressful. I'm glad he's out. Clark, aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? We are specialized in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Clark & Co. Certified Weed Removal and Agricultural Services. Yeovil. Okay, so that's brook chalice. That's another clue about the brook chalice. The weed removal. Okay. Here we have... Somerset Society for Wildlife Protection offers a petition to be presented to the Honourable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return this letter to us. No expense attends signing. Your signature, Arabella Green. Love that we signed it in green ink. Okay, some bird species are declining. I bet that has something to do with the cradle fern, the bird eggs. The owl is perhaps going extinct, which is why the cradle fern isn't growing. Probably, right? You're getting ready for jaw surgery at the end of May. Oh, gosh. That sounds stressful. The Trapped Fairy, a folktale. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time, and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Okay, so now we have a story that goes with the trapped fairy. That goes with the nightfall. Anyone reading anything good lately? I just started Pachinko, which I've heard very good things about. And I'm liking it so far. It's a big book, so I'm not very far in, but I'm liking it. My dear Nova, never forgotten. Ouch. My heart. My dear Nova. That's not a clue, is it? That's just a picture of our kitty. Greetings, cool girl. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, you had to send him there, Rachel. Oh, gosh, so stressful. Capri Sun has a new flavor. The wild cherry flavor disguised as Moon Punch. How magical. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and erudition was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see these specimens William Shatner is reading this message. Specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Eliza. Was that a clue? Everything is a clue. Ooh, just finished Jurassic Park. Oh, like the books Jurassic Park? Oh, that's fun. Beasts of a Little Land and loved it. Now you're reading Pachinko. You are too, educator? Oh my gosh, fun. Book club. Book Talk finally caught you to read A Court of Thorns and Roses. An ACOTAR convert. I've held off on ACOTAR because it seems like such a big commitment. I'm sure it's good though. I'm sure it's very good. Secret of Nim for Christmas. Fun. Cozy mystery that takes place in France. Love that. Essence of Arnica flower. For sprains, strains, and joint pains. We love a catchy slogan on our flower medicine. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. Flushes. Hot flushes. Not hot flashes, but hot flushes. Is that a bedpan? Oh my. Okay, were those medicines anything? Nope, that's just storytelling. Are we getting a little bit of arthritis? And apparently going through menopause. For sprains, strains, and joint pains. And then, yeah, tincture of red clover. Just finished a cute romance. Better than the movies. About 100 pages in. If you like Pachinko, should read Beasts of a Little Land. They seem very similar. Okay, I'll add that to my list. I am liking Pachinko quite a bit so far. I think I'm about 70 pages in, so we're pretty close to each other too. Ooh, a pipe. And another pipe. Something appears to be very wrong with our piping system. I am concerned. There we go. Have I fixed it? Oh no! Severe storms, power outages are guaranteed. Ooh, yikes. Stay safe, Rachel. You got a warning earlier. Tries to hold in all my opinions about ACOTAR intensifies. Oh no! Do y'all use Storygraph? I have meant to use Storygraph. It's like an alternative to Goodreads, right? A hot bath at the turn of a tap. The number 30 bath geyser provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. We are a renegade. Look at us with our indoor plumbing and water heater. Oh, so we can put a plant in. Oh, this must be for the weed. The brook chalice needs the bath geyser. Because it has to be in water. Interesting. Oh, and we can change the temperature, so it has to be at a very specific temperature. I'm going to turn down the volume so the thing isn't bursting there. Okay. We got an achievement for flushing the toilet. Let's see. Mastering the Art of French Murder. It's the first in an American in Paris series. That sounds fun! Feel bad for the weatherman who got yelled at for the tornado. Wasn't the weatherman's fault there was a tornado. Finished On the Way to the Wedding and started Apprentice to the Villain. Ooh, sounds fun. For all plumbing and water system needs, to Lady Arabella Green's service, quote, installation of disconnected pipes. Dear Arabella, here is our quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job best left to the professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. Well, I'm pretty sure I just fixed it myself, so, you are useless to me. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah, like Goodreads, but not Amazon. Yes. Cute and user-friendly. Okay, I'll have to switch over. I basically just need something to track which books I read and set a reading goal. And occasionally check reviews. Dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. Got an attic key. Okay. Somerset River Trust. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Sommer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Co. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks to your monthly donations, the rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. Okay, so that's a clue for the brook chalice. Official Government Health and Safety Warning, 8th of August, 1890. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Iron Works has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers: River Cam, River Sommer, River Chew. The River Frome was also affected by the waste, though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We are still researching what led to that effect. The Mayor of Somerset. I bet you it was the brook chalice. I like how the game kind of like teaches you how plants can be useful in ways that people don't immediately think of. I like that a lot. Dearest Arabella, I am writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Your sincere friend, Marianne. Some plants... Letter about melodies? Some are particularly sensitive to sound. But which ones? Interesting. Okay. Some plants. Well, aren't we ahead of our time? You might know, you have a customer who lives in St. Peter, orders from your store an hour away, and there's a high V in St. Peter. Well, you guys must be good. The rivers of Somerset. Ah, water temperatures. Aha. Aha. Got it. Okay. So this is clearly for the Brook Chalice. River poster. So we need to set the water to the temperature for the river that was completely unaffected, which was the River Frome. Keep running into this pole. So the River Frome, 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, where's the Brook Chalice? Oh, do I not have the Brook Chalice seeds yet? I don't. Oh, well. I will find them soon then. Because I know what to do. I gotta put them in the bathtub and set it the temperature at 25. Ah. And then I have to chime something out for another one of the plants. Bird calls. Oh, snap. The bird call? Wow, that's elaborate. Okay, so that is for the cradle fern. Bird calls. And then the letter about melodies. Okay, so I need the owl egg, the pintail, the crested owl, ECDEGF. Okay, but first I have to go plant it. So this is the cradle fern, I believe. We are, not to toot our own horn, number 1 of 2 in Isles Online orders. Nice. Okay. What was I doing? Yes, cradle fern. Here. Cradle fern. Plant. Water. The plants have ears now. Which bird call do we need? The egg that was in the cradle fern picture, which was the owl egg. So we need to play ECDEGF. Yes. Oh, number 1 or number 2. That makes more sense. Yay! We did it. The cradle fern is used by the crested owl as nest, and in turn the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. And because it's not being, because the owl is going extinct, the plant isn't around as much, which means the rivers are becoming polluted because the plant has natural, non-polluting qualities. That's really cool. I love that so much. Okay, cool. So we have done the mushroom and we have done the cradle fern. We know what to do for the brook chalice. I'm assuming now that I have the attic key, I can go into the attic and get the seeds for the brook chalice. Ooh, spooky. The flower growing companion. Gardening curiosities trapped moths. Sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower bud if it closes in the morning. The moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again later. Some flowers only bloom for short periods during the year, so if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. Okay, so that has to do with the nightfall. Trapped moths. Okay. Moth spotting calendar. Ooh, okay. How does one rotate this? Oh, okay. So a moth spotting calendar. And the moths of England. Oh, So pretty. Do you guys often see moths? Where I grew up, I saw them all the time because I grew up in like a literal forest. So we would see some like big honkin' moths sometimes, and they're so cool. Greetings, Caitlin. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? If I do another super chat, could we get a hint about the theme for this year? Well, you certainly do not have to, Abby, but perhaps. Dinner's finished and it's beautiful. Don't you love when the food turns out good? The Alex Hill games have inspired you to create your own mystery game series. Yes. Love that. Okay, moth's poster. I still don't know which moth, though. Oh, Luna moths are so cool. Yes, you've seen moths. I love moths. Ooh, it's spooky up here. I have a pig. You little piggy. The sight of plants. Greetings, Soph. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allow them to see the color of light. This means that flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. The exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color of light in some way. Horticulturalists and botanists have made use of this knowledge to trick difficult flowers into blooming at any time they like. Okay, so that is the clue for the nightfall. So, okay, Grandma's research, trapped moths. We've got a few things to put together for this one. And then we'll put it here. And then use this to project slides with the different colors. Oh, that's cool. Project slides. Oh, interesting. So it can do 4 colors. And we'll have to do the right date. Got it. Got it. Got it. How are you in Colombo? Like, are you asking Mr. Wizard Kitten and I watching Colombo? I can't say how I know. Yep. Official fellow detectives and patrons. Keep your secrets safe. I hacked your computer and found it. Also graded some assignments. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I have arranged dinner for you to meet my neighbor's son Edward. He is successful in business in London. Your cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life, for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before the important things in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Yours very sincerely, Aunt Agnes. Be sure to wear a becoming dress. You spinster. Okay, mushrooms. Duck! More ducks. Oh, Columbo is Soph's cat. Love that. We've talked about that on stream before, haven't we? Because that's an amazing name for a cat. Collect seeds. There they are. I needed those. Okay, we have the Brook Chalice seeds. This is good. The Botanist Digest. This month in conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, renowned botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of new species such as the Dactylorhiza Montague or hood marsh orchid. Has it been confirmed that we made some of these discoveries yet? Columbo is your cat. So good. I knew the name I wanted before I ever got him. That is excellent. You have pet ducks? Oh my gosh, cute. What are their names? And what kind of ducks? Okay, let's go plant the brook chalice, because I know what to do for that, and then we'll figure out how to do the nightfall. Plant the brook chalice. Are they named Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Okay. The river Frome was at 25 degrees Celsius? Yes, 25 Celsius. Okay. 25. Did it work? It didn't work. Not at 25. What else? Letter about weeds. The bath geyser. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Oh yeah, like rust. It eats up the rust. That's a good point. Oh, what if one of my medications has rust? Essence of arnica flower? No, because I can't really take this with me. Chamomile and red clover. Letter about weeds and weed removal. Specializing in brook chalice. Yeah, this was the bird species. Okay. And then there was something about the River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Sommer have all been cleared of weeds. Which is why they are all bad. But the River Frome was also affected by the waste. Though oddly, the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We are still researching what led to that effect. Greetings, Zach. Welcome to the stream. Hopping on for a little homework lurk. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. River Frome in August? Does that have anything to do with it? It has 4 bridges. Average temperature, 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. What else were the clues? Weed removal, bath geyser, river trust, the government notice in the river poster, the river trust in the master bedroom. What was that? That was the petition. River trust? No. River trust in the master bedroom. Weed removal. Petition. The Trapped Fairy Folktale. Medicine. Service quote. The quote wasn't a clue though, was it? Letter about the weeds, weed removal. The river trust from the master bedroom. Can I spam caps? Yes, I did get rid of the chat thing. I successfully figured it out. I can. Abby's on a mission. Little stressed about school. Understandable, but I persist. Doing well, doing well. A little stressed here and there, but things are going okay for now. Knock on wood. Am I losing my marbles? Where is this river trust thing that we had? That's not what this was it? In the water, I noticed the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what caused this? 10th of August. Letter about the weeds in the corridor. Weed removal in the master bedroom. Greetings, Casey. Welcome to the stream. How are ya? Checking in and seeing what you're playing today. We are playing this absolutely gorgeous puzzle game called Botany Manor, where we are solving all of these delightful plant puzzles. And I'm a little stuck right now with this chalice thing, because you're right. Whoever mentioned, yeah, Becky mentioned that the plant doesn't like rust. So how could I introduce, or the plant does like rust. The plant like eats rust up. So where could I find rust? Or how could I introduce rust into the tub? Because I'm pretty sure the temperature is correct. And I fixed the pipes already. Okay, maybe I should figure out the nightfall first. Now, what did this say again? Nyx, the goddess of night, noticed the little fairy. Cast a spell. She fell in love with the moon. As dawn approached and the sun arose. Like, do we know anything about the fairy? Or is it like a moth that looks like a fairy? Maybe there's a moth called a fairy moth? Would that be a thing, perhaps? Hummingbird, hawk, eyed hawk, antler, elephant hawk, emperor, swallowtail, garden tiger, scalloped oak moth, popular hawk, mint, Anglo shade, cinnabar, green carpet, argent and sable, six-spot, lime hawk, and privet hawk. Most of them are hawk moths, and then the small magpie moth. Does it have to perhaps match the wings of this fairy? It's kind of like white with brown patches, and then underneath orange with blue circles. Aha! It's the garden tiger moth. Okay. And the garden tiger moth. This thing is hard to... Garden tiger moth. Garden tiger moth. Garden tiger in September. Is it only September? None of them are in March. Okay, it must be September. Okay, so it's only in September. So if it's only in September, then I need the sunset pictures that are from September. Okay. Greetings, Fluffy and Jasmine. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Moths are really aesthetic, but they freak me out. Their fuzzy little bodies are a little strange. May, July, October, April, June, September. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Okay. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Simple enough, right? Put that there. Yeah, the fairy is very Thumbelina coated. Did I say blue, yellow, orange, red? I've already forgotten. Let me double check. Yes. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Yes, there was a Thumbelina movie, wasn't there? I remember loving that too. What was up with the movie? Okay, blue, yellow, orange, and red. I'm assuming this is the way that it goes. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Yay! We got the nightfall. Oh, this is very Rapunzel. Oh, it's so pretty. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Now I need to figure out this brook chalice. Rusty pig! Rusty pig! Rusty pig! Oh my gosh. The music slaps, yes. Eat up the rust. Eat it up. Eat it up. Yes. That's amazing. Oh, wow, look at it spread all through the tub. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And now the tub is clean. That's so cool. The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often, as most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. That's awesome. Okay. So that's all of them for Chapter 4, no? Gatehouse delivery! I knew it. That was so pretty. It was. That is definitely not a weed. I agree. Yes, like a water lily. I like the bathroom too. Yeah, is there like a single room in this manor that hasn't been one of the most gorgeous places we've ever seen? I want to go to there. Okay, I wonder how much of the garden we're gonna get to explore now. Because we still haven't explored a big chunk of the garden. And I think that was the entire second floor. Mail time! Got a key for the formal garden. I knew it! Okay. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I've left the key in the basket here for you, Jimmy. Must be one of our gardeners. Okay, into the formal garden we go. This is the last chapter. whole house is beautiful. It really is. Absolutely stunning. Here we go into the formal gardens. Locked from the other side. Just kidding. Is it this way that I get into the formal gardens? Okay, do I go in through the house? Do I have a map? I do at the beginning of the book, I believe. Okay, map. 13 is the formal garden, and it looks like I enter through the back of the house. The back terrace in 7. Because this is locked from the other side. This is big! Oh boy. I just got a little intimidated there. That is a big garden. Okay. So we'll go through the back terrace, which I believe we access. Not through here? Nope. Was it through the kitchen? Maybe it was through the kitchen. When does the summer streamathon happen? Which month? My current plan is to start in June. It'll definitely start in June. Which day in June? We'll see how the schedule goes. But coming soon. It would be a good place to hold weddings or parties. Whee! Climbing up. 3 new plants added. Duck. We are really into ducks. Can't believe how fast the year is going. It's already streamathon time. I know. It's been so nice working on streamathon stuff again. I'm so excited. It really helps me get through the end of the school year to have something so fun to look forward to. Okay, so we've got the spring dance shrub, Solanum rubicerula. This flowering bush used to grow in the gardens but have completely disappeared when I was off on my travels. Fool's Emerald, Bryonia lucerna. A friend gifted me these seeds, so I don't know too much about them yet. And Ocelot Dicentera transcendium. A friend of mine found some seeds and was kind enough to let me use them for my herbarium. Okay. All right, here we go. Does anyone watch The Traders on Peacock? I have not. We finished watching Adolescence. Very depressing, but very good. And we still have to start the 3rd season of White Lotus. What a nice little picnic setup. Love a good picnic. Bonnet's illustrated penny paper. It was a message. Local man reports mystery signal. A gentleman farmer has reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and lost track of time a little. It soon became dark and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house is a tiny cave, and as I walked by, I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the light source vanished and nobody was there. I'm convinced that what I saw was the Morse code abbreviation for attention. I will never forget that one abbreviation, as it was the first message I learned in Morse code. You'd think it would have been SOS. Need to look up the castle they film at? Cool. Oh, perfect, Rachel. That'll be good timing then. Local authorities have assured our journalists that there have been no recent military activity or exercises in the area, so the mystery remains unsolved. That sounds so fun, Rachel. Great ideas. Yeah, they sound delicious. Okay. Oh. Hello. Huh. Well. Gonna have to figure out what that is. I found some seeds. I found the spring dance shrub seeds. Good, good. Can I go down this way? Pretty. Let's maybe look around here. Like, what's up here? Some sort of terrace, it looks like. What do we got over here? We got some more seeds. Such a good song, Abby. Okay, we got the Fool's Emerald seed. The marvel of bioluminescence. Need my... It's locked blanket. Getting chilly. Want to run through it. Okay. There you go, Abby. Okay. In the darker corners of our world... Oh, my back. There are plants and organisms that are able to produce their own light. These plants, fungi, and insects are most often found in areas of low light, such as dark forests, deep oceans, and gloomy caves. Recent discoveries show that chemicals, such as luciferin, are responsible for this glowing effect. It is not known what this glowing effect is used for, but it could be for communication with others of the same species or to attract pollinators or food. Scientists believe there are many bioluminescent species waiting to be discovered. Okay, so that has to do with the blinking lights, right? But I have no idea which plant that's for yet. Chemical compounds in wildflowers. Ah, luciferin is in the Fool's Emerald. Jasmine, poppy, foxglove, daffodil, and St. John's wort. Okay, so luciferin. These all have to go for the Fool's Emerald. Okay. So it's a bioluminescent plant. Okay. We have some lovely little chairs. We have a nice little tea set. Greeting cards, sincere greetings. Dearest Arabella, I was delighted after our recent mentoring session. You do excellent work as a fellow scholar of the natural world. I recall the spring dance shrub that once grew in your garden before you departed on your travels. How wonderful it would be to see it growing again. I have been compiling plant specimens that require pollination to mature into their adult stage. I wonder if the spring dance shrub is one of these plants. Ever your affectionate friend, Lavinia. Oops. Resume. Okay, so the spring dance shrub requires pollination. Good to know. So it probably needs to be near some bees. Near some bees, perhaps? How do we feel about bees? Anyone ever been stung by a bee? I still don't know what exactly stung me in London. Whether it was a bee or a wasp or what have you. But bees are so very important. Okay, we have our planting station, so that's good. What do we have over here? Yes, and it hurts. It does hurt. That looks like a foxglove. Wops stung you in the hand as a little kid. Ouch. Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by boat. I left it at the boathouse since I didn't know where you'd like to keep it. There appears to be a Morse code manual inside the case as well. The telegraph you ordered. Okay. So that should go with the Fool's Emerald, right? Because we need something in Morse code. Anything back here? Anything behind these shrubs? Thankfully not allergic. Yes, thankfully. Appreciate what bees do. Just stay away from them, right? Just give them their space and all is well. Greetings, Joshua. Got stung by a dozen hornets when you were a little boy. Ow. Yes, hate them, but I know they're important, so I don't hurt them. Yes. I have a healthy respect for them. My sweet Hazel, are you keeping well today? Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury... my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mr. Bennett. He ran over something. Okay. Military codes. Over long distance. The method of communication over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. If the message contains no sensitive information or there is no enemy presence within the communication area, an open method of communication such as telegraphy may be used. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from the abbreviation of messages. See Plate 2 for a table of commonly used military abbreviations using telegraphy and Morse code. Closed communication methods rely more upon both technology and ingenuity. Okay. In the case of secrecy and obfuscation, planning is required and both parties must have knowledge of the method of encryption used. A brief history of long-range military communications. Ancient Greece, water telegraphy and torch telegraphy. Ancient Rome, smoke signaling. 16th century, beacons and pigeons. 18th century, Murray shutter telegraph. 18th century, radiated telegraph. And 19th century, Morse code. Okay. I'm doing well, Joshua. Stung once by a bee. Pretty sure it was a honeybee, which isn't as common since they aren't aggressive. Yeah, I have heard that honeybees are the least likely to sting, but then are the most painful when they do. I don't know if that's true or not. Seaweed, wood ash, guano, manure, coffee, and peat. Okay, so we might have to fertilize one of them to make them grow. Pretty pots. We have some other fun pots we could use. New materials for garden pots, terracotta and granite. Sandstone, marble, and obsidian. Okay, one of our pots is going to need, or one of our plants is going to need a special pot. Which one? I don't know. The flower growing companion. Tips for growing hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. Dad was allergic. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change color depending on the pH level of its environment. The colors can vary between red, purple, and blue. Is that why different hydrangeas are different colors? Something about the hydrangeas? Oh. Okay, they can change color depending on their environment pH. Okay. Noted. What's up here? Is there birdie? Was it a robin? Oh! Oh, I can make the robin go places. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. It's so cute. Granny was allergic to bees. Oh, that just makes me think of Bridgerton and makes me think about how excited I am for season 4. I've been watching the sneak peeks, and I'm so excited. Anthocyanins research spring dance shrub. Okay. So the spring dance shrub goes with the hydrangeas and the pigment research, because that's the anthocyanins. Blue, violet, purple, white, pink, red. That's so cool. Ah, soil pH research. Different pots with different fertilizers. Okay. But what is that for? that for the spring dance shrub? Is it for the fool's emerald or the ocelot? I don't yet know. I don't yet know. We have a pretty little sitting area here. Yes, we get to be Snow White and her bird friends. Okay, we can really make this bird travel. It will go the distance. Dear Miss Green, I have recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities, and while I admire your dedication, the saying, "the blind leading the blind," does come to mind. All jests aside, I do hope your endeavors in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Sincerely, Professor Thornton. Jerk. Okay. I'll show you, Professor Thornton. I'll show you, ya pompous. Beautiful. This is so pretty. They're really something, ain't they, Rachel? Thornton! Was that a relative of the Thorntons? An ancestor? Dear Mr. Bennett, thank you so much for the lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have sent anything in return for the herbal poultice I gave him for his little one, but I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since you said he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks when you see him. Faithful yours, Hazel. A poultice, you say? I don't think that's a clue. Is not a clue. Just a note. Okay. Mr. Bennett. That reminds me, I have to do my annual Pride and Prejudice rewatch. I don't mean to start a fight or anything, but which Pride and Prejudice is the best? Go. And why is it the one with Colin Firth? This is beautiful. I would promenade in here any day. The 1995 BBC miniseries, no competition. Mixed seed for garden birds. Highest quality, hygienically blended. Attract a host of garden birds such as bluebirds, finches, robins, and warblers with this seed prepared at the highest quality levels. Simply spread the seeds on an appropriate bird table or feeding surface and observe the delight of your feathered garden neighbors. Okay. So I clearly am going to need to compel the birds to go somewhere. I don't know why yet. Bird seeds. Will the bird provide guano? Is that the tea here? Yeah. I'm gonna have to lead the bird all the way to here, it looks like, to plant the flower here. Yeah, and then the bird. Attracting birds with color. Red flowers, bullfinch robin. Blue flowers, bluebird jay. Yellow flowers, blackbird goldfinch warbler. Orange flowers, golden oriole. Purple flowers, green woodpecker, willow tit. Just like bees, birds can pollinate flowers. But did you know that birds have a preference to pollinate flowers of certain colors? I did not, actually. The above chart shows which color of flowers attract which birds to your garden. Did you guys know this? That birds are attracted to different flowers? I had no idea. And it's kind of funny because the colors that they're attracted to are usually the colors that the birds themselves are. Like orioles are kind of orangish. Goldfinches are yellow. Robins are red. Bluebirds are blue. Blue jays are blue. Also a key to the boathouse. Oh, good. We need that. Okay. I don't know what the birds are important for yet, but we will figure that out. Okie dokie. Artichoke. I did not know this. Learn something new every day, right? Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is clearly the best. Depends what you like most in movies. BBC is probably most accurate. Someone who loves movie music and grand scenery prefer the 2005 Keira Knightley. Makes sense, makes sense. Cuckoo. Okay. So we went this way first, but if we go down this way, there should be more clues down here. Oh, look at the pretty pond. So lovely. Is this a plant stand where we can eventually put our beautiful plants? Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Love that sound. We go through the little garden. My dearest cousin, whilst I hold a deep fascination for the pursuit of knowledge and science, I must admit that the subject of spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me. Therefore, I must return this book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts in sharing your interest with me. With affection, Arabella. Phenomena of Spiritualism. The Will-O-Wisp. Glowing spirit of marshes, forests, and caves. The Will-O-Wisp is an eerie apparition that has long been the subject of both fear and fascination. It makes its appearance to lost travelers in dark, isolated places and beckons them to follow with its beguiling, blinking light. Many a wanderer has followed the wisp's alluring light, cross marshes or into caves never to be seen again. Take heed, those who venture into dark places. Resist the temptation of the Will-O-Wisp's shimmering radiance. Turn back before it is too late. That has to be the final clue for our Fool's Emerald. No? No? But the Will-O-the-Wisp. The Will-O-the-Wisp in the cave. No? Okay. Now what have we here? Oh, this goes in the fountain. Okay. Saw a bluebird one day coming back from a food shopping run. I love birds. So pretty. Anyone have a favorite bird? I've always been very partial to chickadees. Because they were so prevalent where I grew up, in the woods where I grew up. And they are super friendly. And they will sing back to you if you sing them their song. Well, that's cool. Don't mind me, just walking across lily pads into my creepy little cave here. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, so I have to put the plant in here to grow it. The Fool's Emerald has to go in here. But I have to figure out what to telegraph to it. Cardinals, love cardinals. Love owls. Owls are so cool. You have a family of barred owls near your house with owlets. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. We hear them talking every night. I love that so much. You used to sing back at the birds too when you were little? I love how they sing back. Okay. Didn't know that about chickadees. That sounds so lovely. Yes, they have, like, their little call is... And if you do that to them, the males will sing it back to you. Okay. Ooh, nice painting. Looking good. Unfinished painting. I got an achievement for looking at the pretty painting. The cuckoo makes you want a cuckoo clock, right? I love birds too. Birds are so cool. And how cool is it that they're basically dinosaurs? Like, that's amazing. Okay. Down to the boathouse. Music just got all intense. Pretty. We go for a swim. Wow. I thought chickens were the only birds descended from dinosaurs, or is it all birds? I could be very wrong, but I thought it was all birds. Egyptian goose. Did I get all the ducks? Inspect all the ducks. I knew it. I found them all. No ducks are safe from me. Okay. Compost. Ooh, what's over here? What is it? I want to open it. Open. Oh, it's the telegraph. Okay. International Morse code. Okay. Is this the final thing I needed for the Fool's Emerald? Morse code. Excellent. Okay, so if I bring... Let's start with this. Let's do this, and then we'll come back to the boathouse, because there's got to be more. Greetings, Erica. Welcome to the stream. How are you? So happy to catch you this evening. Happy to have you. Welcome. If you could go for a swim, that'd be wild. It really would. With how much detail is already in this game, if I could swim, I would be shook. Okay. Now, do I have to tap out attention? Like the note said? I have to plant the Fool's Emerald. And then it has to be a certain light. Alright. The word that was mentioned was attention. So... A. T. T. E. N. T. I. Oh, all I had to do was a tent. I didn't even have to do attention, it was just a tent. Just Googled it, and all birds are considered living dinosaurs. Whoa, whoa! Oh! Oh, that is cool. Wow. This is gorgeous. The Fool's Emerald is a vine that contains luciferin, which allows it to create light. They grow in caves where they use the light to communicate with each other, very much like Morse code. Wow. Love our Nancy Drew Morse code, right? Love when Nancy knowledge comes in handy. Okay, back to the boathouse. That was cool. That was spectacular. I could listen to these bird sounds all day. Okay, what else you got for me? A sandwich? What's in here? Oh, wow, this is a nice boathouse. This is not what I was expecting. I found the ocelot seeds. A friend of mine found some seeds. William Foley to Lady Arabella Green. Educational and school materials. Are we opening a school? Dear Lady Arabella, thank you for your order. As discussed, we will write again in the coming months to inform you of a delivery date for these school supplies. All the best, Foley. Classroom desks with chair times 10. Classroom notebooks, box of 20. Chalkboard, ink, writing materials, display case, and a teaching desk. Oh, I would love that for us. We should absolutely open up a school. How weeds spread. Yeah, exactly. Like phosphorescent powder, but in plants. Weeds can take over an area quite rapidly. Some weeds have adapted in order to spread their seeds as far away as possible. The plant itself does not have much control over this, but trusts nature to lend a helping hand. Wood avens and goosegrass have seeds with a hook designed to attach to the fur of passing animals. They are then carried and dropped up to several miles away. Dandelions have seeds with an attached feathery puff that allows them to simply be carried by the wind to a faraway location. Other plants, such as lords and ladies, wrap their seeds in an attractive berry, which birds consume and then later deposit as waste a great distance away. A final, more mysterious example is the seed of the ocelot. It is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It is not quite understood how the plant is able to detect when the creature is asleep. Okay, so the ocelot has to do with weeds and seeds. The bird poster. Bird seeds. And then probably the soil pH research? No? Okay, not the soil pH research. Reset clue. Probably, okay, the bird poster and all of that, but not the soil pH. Which means that the soil pH must go for the spring dance shrub, which then also would be the pot catalog. Okay. Are we playing a game of Risk? Acorn, collect 3 tokens. Yeah, my guess, Rachel, is that that's the plan, is that she's going to open a school to educate young ladies. Wood mice are very small and live in woodlands, but also many other habitats, including fields, parks, meadows, and gardens. Red squirrels live in nests high up in the trees. They sometimes forage food back to the nest to keep for later. Moles live underground and have poor vision. They find food and mates using their sense of smell and touch. The North American gray squirrel is larger than the red and with smaller ears. It forages foods but can also digest some seeds straight away. Hedgehogs are protected from predators by their coat of needles. They live in burrows in both field and woodland habitats. This reminds me, Mr. Wizard Kitten and I were having a discussion the other day about your top 3 scariest animals. Like, if you're going to rank the 3 animals that you find scariest, what would it be? Rabbits live in many habitats in burrows underground. They come above ground to graze in the morning and evening. More acorn. Foraging critters. Shuffle the food cards and place the stack face down in the center of the game board. Place the food tokens around the food cards on the board. Place the animals on the start tile. Players choose their animal by rolling the dice. The highest roller chooses first. Take turns to roll the dice and move your animal along the woodland path. The highest roller goes first. If you land on a food tile, pick up a food card. If your animal matches the card, you can collect the tokens specified on the food card. Woodland cards. Rabbit, wood mouse, red squirrel. Red squirrel is in the field. Hedgehog and mole. Okay, what does this have to do? Board game rules and playing cards. None of them are birds. Some of them are squirrels. Any carnivores living in the wild that can hunt. My top 3 were all arachnids. Spiders, scorpions, and ticks. So basically, I just don't like arachnids. Mr. Wizard Kittens were eels, emus, and frogs and toads. Guidelines for animal husbandry and rehabilitation. For all work with animals, domesticated and wild. Those parasitic wasps that take over the brains of other bugs. Yes. Animal heartbeat rates. Okay. Beats per minute. Now, why would I need to know that? What does that have to do with anything? Animal heartbeats. What is this? Inspect. Daisy Dreams. Duration 40 seconds, beats per minute. Edison Records. Oh. Oh. Three snakes, 2 praying mantises, 1 neighbor's dogs that harass you when you walk by. Yes. Not a fan of creepy crawlers, centipedes, ticks, and leeches. Yes. Okay, so whichever plant, it has something to do with animal heartbeats. Those are all the clues. I wonder if it's... No. Board game rules. Okay. Reset clue. I'm gonna need to think about this. I have all the clues now, but I don't necessarily understand how they go together yet. So we have the animal heartbeats. We have the bird seeds. Weeds and seeds with the boathouse. The ocelot. It is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. Ah, so maybe not birds. Maybe a squirrel nest. So then this would go with the playing cards, the board game rules, and the animal heartbeats. Got it. Okay. So they take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It is picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. The only one that was mentioned having a nest was, I believe, the... It forages foods but can also digest some seeds straight away. Which one was mentioned to have a nest? Live in nests high up in the trees. They sometimes forage food back to the nest to keep for later. So it's a red squirrel. And the red squirrel heartbeat is 120 when it's asleep. Okay. So, if I go out here and I plant the ocelot. Okay. It needs to be activated by the sound of a sleeping red squirrel, which is 120. Let's see. This is 90. This is 70. This is 50. This is 120. So it should be the Meadow's Bliss. That's cool. Did you know that female praying mantises murder their male partners? I sure did. Which is messed up. Oh no, mouse made a nest and broke the heater in December. Oh dear. The ocelot seed is picked up by small animals, such as the red squirrel, who then store it inside their nests. Once the animal falls asleep, the ocelot depends upon the heartbeat vibrations to break open and bloom. Imagine the squirrel just like sleeping and all of a sudden this plant like pushes it out of its nest. Okay, cool. Which means that the final flower, the spring dance shrub, is the one that requires the birds. Greeting card. Hydrangeas. So maybe it's related to the hydrangeas? That's some fun music. It is. Okay. This one seems a little bit tricky. We'll figure it out. But it seems like it could be a little tricky. You can still see the cool plant in there. Bioluminescent all over the place. Okay. I do know. Oh, no, actually, I need a fun pot. Okay, let's see. Found that. Figured that out already. Yes. This is... Hydrangeas contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change color. The colors vary between red, purple, and blue. Okay. We also have the garden supplies, so we need to figure out which garden pot to use. Let's see, side terrace, garden paths. We had the bird up there. Okay. Spring dance shrub. How do we know which color we want? And then which pH? Where did I find something that told me what pH I wanted? Oh, okay, so it needs to be red. So I need a pH of 12 to 14. Okay. So I need like a really high pH, because it's the robin is red. So I basically need sandstone and seaweed. That's the only one that's bigger than 12. Okay, sandstone and seaweed. Greetings, Bree! Welcome to the stream. Hope your Mondays are going better than mine. Oh, I'm sorry, Bree. Rough one. Okay, sandstone. And I'm guessing I need to fill it with dirt first. You can go down here. There you go. Okay. Okay, sandstone. And I'm going to plant the spring dance shrub. That's the one I still need to do, right? Yep. Okay, the spring dance shrub. Water it. Okay. Now I'm going to add some seaweed to make it the right pH. Not much better for male anglerfish. Their goal in life is to find a female attached to her, then everything but his reproductive organs get absorbed. Okay, add seaweed. Okay. Ooh, now it's red. Okay. So this should therefore attract our robin. And we have to put it all the way down here, I think. That is a bummer, Bree. Okay. So now I have to get the robin to go all the way over here, basically. Which I can do with another bird feeder, hopefully. For example, Oculus Reparo. Okay, so if the first one is there, I want it to go down here now. Okay, and then if I encourage it to come over here. Go that way. No, not that way. Go to over here. Do I have to wait for it to go over to this one now? Pretty robin. Oh, okay. Good, good. Okay. Just trying not to stress it out. Okay. There we go. I'm so glad this is what I was supposed to do. Dirty therapy, gardening. Ah, yay! So this game is perfect then. It's like really getting the vibes down for you. Some inspiration. I heard black widow spiders also kill their mates. Apparently that's not too uncommon of a trend in the animal kingdom. Okay. And with this one, I'm gonna have to go the long way so as not to stress the robin out. Gotta go down this way. There he goes. This is so fun. Male anglerfish is tiny compared to the female. The female angler is the one with the light. Gotcha. Good feelings gone. This game's very unique. Yes, I love it. And the plant varieties are so fun. Okay, where is it? This one next? Here we go. Okay. Then is it down here somewhere for the next bird feeder? Or is it on the other side, probably? It's probably on the other side. Bees just before winter kicks out all the male drones. Because they don't do any work for the hive. I love this game we're playing with this little robin. We have an understanding. No eating here tonight. No eating here tonight. No, no, no eating here tonight. You're on a diet. That movie was so iconic. Just like truly the best. Okay. I don't want to accidentally stress it out, so I'm going to go the long way. go. Okay, one more. This should work, hopefully. Because the flower should attract the red bird, because the bird is red. It's growing! It's growing! We did it! Oh! Look at all the robins! Oh, they're so happy! Which makes me so happy! Still have power. Oh, that's good, Rachel. Fingers crossed for you. Told that to your observing professor. He told you not to let your bias affect the project. Sir, that's what they do. That's not bias. Yeah, that's a weird response to that. The spring dance shrub contains anthocyanins, causing it to change color depending on the pH level of its environment. Robins love red flowers and will be attracted to the red variant of this shrub. Yay! I did it. What's at the gatehouse? I'm so curious how this is gonna end. I don't want it to end. One robin singing. That was the cutest puzzle. Wasn't that adorable? I love this place. I could absolutely see myself replaying this game periodically just for the vibes. You know, just for some fun little spring happiness once in a while. Because it's quick and easy and it's so pretty. Oh, I get to post my herbarium. Forgotten Flora. By me. He was a weird guy. We're sending our work off. Oh, that was a good ending. I like that. Yay, that was so fun. Oh, that brings me just so much happiness. Like, what a fun little happy game. What a fun little happy ending. It was creative. It was just the right amount of difficulty. It had good flow to it. It built upon itself nicely. I loved this game. What'd you guys think? Love this game. Applause. Yes, I see the hearts. Love it. Oh, absolutely delightful. I hope this game company continues to make more because Escape from Mistwood Mansion was fantastic. This was fantastic. I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Yes, very calming. Fantastic. A nice little escape from the mundanity. Nice little escape from the stress. Good stuff. Good stuff. So good. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. And thank you all so much for joining the streams. I know I mentioned it last time too, but I'm just doing a lot of writing work for my dissertation right now. So when I have time to do content for the channel, I'm not feeling as inspired by writing for Wizard Kitten Wednesday videos at the moment. Streaming is feeling more fulfilling. So thank you for your patience. Obviously, Wizard Kitten Wednesday videos will return very shortly. But when I'm doing so much collegiate writing, there's a 1 year later. It's nice to have these breaks in between. The robin's inside my house. I love that. Okay, so it's clearly directing me. We have our school set up. Herbarium! Is our herbarium the textbook? I love that. We have an apple and a school bell. Teacher's apple. Oh, we set up the school right in our library. Look at this pretty flower. My dear Flora, I'm terribly sorry your herbarium didn't get picked up for publishing. Aww. Though I am most excited about your new plans to turn Botany Manor into a botanical academy. I look forward to visiting the school and meeting the talented students you have taken under your wing. Let's hope they carry on our fight. Lots of love, Elizabeth. P.S. Arabella, I hope you don't mind me still calling you by your childhood pet name. My dear Flora. Oh, that's cute that that's her, like, childhood nickname. Forgotten Flora. Our herbarium didn't get picked up. No, I wanted to read what was on the chalkboard. I didn't know that was the end. Bah! Oh well. Might have to buy this game for myself. I might have to play again just so I can see what was on the chalkboard over there. The singing ramen. The singing ramen. The singing robin. Yes, educate those bright young women. Super cozy, added to your Steam wish list. Yes, thank you so much for the stream. Absolutely. I came back when the credits started rolling. No. We'll definitely rewatch to have a good calming game. Good, good. That makes me so happy. Yay, we're a teacher. Take time to rest your mind. Writing a dissertation is so much work. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, on 52 pages and I'm about a quarter of the way done, so it's a big one. All right, well that was exciting, and that was a nice ending too. That was fun. I wasn't expecting a 1 year later. That's so cute. All right, everyone, I am going to double check and see if Story Retold is still streaming. I know she was playing Alex Hill tonight. Let's see, is she still live? I know she often streams for about an hour, so we'll see if she's still live. Oh, she is still live. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to raid Kalina. Okay. So if you stay on the stream, you will be automatically redirected over to Kalina of Story Retold. She's playing the new Alex Hill game, and we can send her some love. Just got to figure out how to get over there again. Details. Is it redirect? Altered content. Comments and ratings. How do I do this again? Here, I'm going to turn on some Nancy Drew music while I figure this out. Okay. Thanks for this stream. A quarter. Woof, you go, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Gossian. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, everyone, for the stream love. Playlists, audience, paid promotion, language and captions, recording date, customization, redirect. There it is. There it is. Okay. There she is. Okay. Save. Okay. So now it should successfully send you guys over to Kalina when this stream is officially... Oh no, she just turned it off. Drat! We just missed her. Oh well. It'll still redirect you over there just for fun. But thank you all so much for the stream tonight. So grateful for your continued support and hanging out with you all. I will see you again soon for a future Wizard Kitten Wednesday video or stream. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and I will see you again soon. Thank you, my friends. Goodbye.